So Donald Trump finally decided to do another economic speech this past Friday in North Carolina in a sleepy little town by the name of Rocky Mount. You know, not necessarily something or a place that everybody is familiar with, which is where Donald Trump has been liking to go recently because he doesn't have to worry about making a dud in a big city. So he's trying out the message in these smaller, lesser known areas, and it's still failing. This was, of course, the second stop in 2 weeks on what was supposed to be a whirlwind nationwide tour of Donald Trump. He's done 2, and the first one in Pennsylvania was bad. The one in North Carolina broke new records for the most absurd crap Trump has ever said, because at one point, he started talking about his wife's underwear and her underwear drawer. And I wish I was making that up. But Donald Trump was talking about how the FBI went through my wife's underwear drawer looking for documents. And he said, I am suing and I'm the one that's supposed to settle, so maybe I'll give myself $1 billion and give it all to charity. But then he said, talking about her underwear, he says, I think she steams them. They're sometimes referred to as panties. The man who has had to take 3 different Montreal cognitive assessment tests is explaining to us what women's underwear is called and telling us how his wife, the First Lady of the United States, cleans her underwear. How the First Lady cleans her underwear, folks. Did you even need to know that? Is that something you cared about? Is that something that's kept you up at night wondering if Melania Trump is wearing clean underwear? Because if it is, you need to go to therapy. But this is what our 79-year-old demented president decided to talk about. Instead of reassuring people about the economy, he talked about how she cleans her underwear. Yeah, that's normal. That's good, right? That's something that we expect from the president of the United States. Like, yes, we want to know. No, I'm almost disgusted thinking about him saying that. And I have to imagine that there is no woman in America that wants her partner to go out there publicly and explain how she cleans her underwear. Right? Not an image anybody wants in their heads. That wasn't the only thing. He also got raucous applause when he said, beating Hillary was fun. Remember, she was a nasty person. I was going to use a B word. I said my wife would not be happy. Those are thoughts, sure. A complete thought, no. Complete sentence, no. I said my wife would not be happy. Your wife probably wasn't happy that you were talking about her underwear, buddy. Let's be honest. That's probably why she doesn't live in the White House with you. He then went on to attack Marjorie Taylor Greene, calling her Marjorie Trader Brown. Get it? Because her last name is Greene, and Greene's a color, but it's rotted, so it's brown, so it's Marjorie Trader instead of Taylor, Brown instead of Greene. All right, it's a stretch. It's a stretch, I'll give you that. But, guy is super all together. Again, he's supposed to be talking about the economy. He took another turn, started talking about a piece of furniture he bought from North Carolina. And he said, the arm of a chair was very important to me. I said, I like that chair, but this arm has to be a different shape. I'm a very aesthetic person, believe me, except with women. I don't care what a woman looks like. I used to say beautiful. Now I don't care. We're talking about a chair. We're talking about a chair, buddy. And then you're like, I don't even care what women look like. First of all, that's the biggest lie you've ever told in your life. You tell lies every second of every day, but that's the biggest one you've ever told. You went from an arm of a chair to I can't say beautiful about women. In the span of like 3 sentences, folks. It's not even like he had to take a while to get there. But this is dementia. This is cognitive decline. This is neuroses. This is somebody who needs round-the-clock mental health care. But he's serving as president of the United States instead. He was supposed to be talking about the economy. He talks about underwear and armchairs. Yeah, this little tour is probably going to come to an end very soon because old Grandpa Trump appears to be off his meds again. Oh, and for the record, he was also slurring profusely and exceptionally low energy throughout the speech, but that's almost a given at this point. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.